How's it going, my people? This is your boy Wired Up, and welcome to another episode of Wired Up TV. Hope you guys got your hands on the steering wheel and your eyes on the road. Don't go astray, handle your business no matter what it is, whether you're going to the pen doing time, whether you're on dope and can't get off it, whether you're trying to get your kids back, whether you're trying to get your wife back, whether you're trying to get your crib back, whatever, keep your head up, man. People got that shit worse, and it just, time heals all pain. You're not going to make it better by stressing, so might as well be positive and get up every day bright and early and try to figure out a way to fix it. Believe me, if you start getting your lazy ass up and trying to find an answer to your problem instead of sitting there fucking feeling sorry for yourself or worrying, you'll fix your problems and you'll be all right. Now, with that being said, let's get to this motherfucking video. Hey, what's up, y'all? I just want to show you guys this picture, man. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen this or not, but when I saw this, I tripped the fuck out. Now, this picture right here is proof that Tupac Shakur faked his death. Proof. Okay, now this man right here, that's Devin Clark right there. You want to know how I know that that's Devin Clark? Because right behind him, behind his right shoulder and to our left, there's Tupac with that green jersey he was in the car with. There he is. Or I guess that's Devin Clark. The guy with the green jersey is Devin Clark, right? Because that's the guy that initially they supposedly shot in the car. So I guess that's Devin Clark in the back, but that's proof that Tupac faked his death. And there he is, trying not to be seen, fucked up, and got a picture taken of him. Probably went up to Tupac, to make sure, hey, is everything gonna go good or whatever. This movie star, no one's gonna question if he has a double or a lookalike next to him. But that was Pac. He's a movie star. He's been in Juice. He's been in Poetic Justice. You know what I'm saying? He's making more movies. He's a rapper. Come on, for his protection, right? Nobody's gonna find it too. Oh my God, they might find it a little crazy. Oh shit, look, you got a lookalike. But they're not gonna fucking go call the FBI or the police, man, or trip the fuck out. Okay, especially back in '96. That's Devin Clark behind Tupac, right fucking there with the green shirt, y'all. With the green shirt. Look at that face. That's Tupac, man. That's Tupac. Either that's Tupac in the back, and that's Devin Clark gambling. Or that's Tupac gambling and that's Devin Clark in the back. Whatever it is, before they switched, is what it is. But this is proof that Tupac is alive and that he faked his death, y'all. There's just too many clues, man. Tupac was ready. He was ready, bro. He knew something was gonna happen this day. Snoop Dogg fucking with his, hey, you going to Vegas, cuz? Like 100 fucking times when he's not even going to Vegas, and Pac knows this. He's like, man, these fools are gonna try to get me in Vegas. If it ain't gonna be Death Row, it's gonna be the Crips, and if it ain't gonna be the Crips, it's gonna be whoop-de-bop, the cops. But somebody's gonna try to get me. Either they're gonna put me in prison or take me to jail. Fuck y'all. I'm bouncing out this bitch. Let's get it cracking. And he knew exactly how to do it, y'all. That's crazy. That's straight proof right there. Straight proof. And look at fucking Frank Alexander's face. You gotta look in his eyes like, oh shit, Tupac, you done fucked up, man. Getting a little careless. Tupac was young. There he is, y'all. Keep asking for proof. Proof, there it is. Come on, he's right there. Look at him. Zoom in, clarify the picture, put your glasses on. Whatever you gotta do. That's proof right there. I don't know what else or how I can make it more clearer. Proof. Alrighty. With that being said, y'all, with that being said and told, do you remember that I told you guys about the police officer that was at the scene in Vegas, the fake crime scene that Pac set up? The guy with the glasses, black dude. That I don't exactly remember the quote he said or what he was exactly saying, but he said something to the degree of, we don't have enough information right now to let y'all know what exactly happened, but we do know that there was a shooting or something like that. Him, that man, right there. Well, this guy was around Tupac as well. Like you saw in Vegas, Tupac and his double right there gambling. Well, this gentleman here, which was an actor that Tupac hired, was there as well. Okay, he's right there. There's a couple of pictures where he's at. He's actually at a basketball game with Tupac. And, this basketball game is documented. There might be more photos of him or even video. This is the photo that I can find with him actually in it. But this is him, guys. Just like I showed you the other photo when they were at the MTV Awards. 2-3 days before the fucking September 7th, 1996. So before the Tyson fight. And before Tupac, the day Tupac faked his death. But there's actually a photo with him at the basketball stadium with Tupac. It is just in plain sight. I caught it. I'm like, oh, there he is again. And he just continues to pop up wherever Tupac is. But the one that for some reason puts the icing on the cake for me is the guy that grabs Orlando Anderson's arm and pulls him away after the fight at the MGM, the stage fight. The guy with the suit. It looks like he's going a little bald, but he got his full set of hair, but he looks like he's going bald. White suit, flashy dress gentleman. Well, in my opinion, to be honest with you, okay, I think that's the same guy right there. It looks just like him. And I've gotten confirmations, and people around have told me that's him right there. That's the same gentleman that was at the scene. This is the creepy part, and this is how you can tell that they didn't really count on too many cameras or people looking too deep into it. You know what I'm saying? But he quickly, and he tried to do it smoothly and swift Orlando away and go, come on, we have to move on with the plan. We got to get you out of here. You know what I'm saying? That man right there was seen in plain sight, and that's the guy that was at the scene, y'all. He's right there. There's another picture with him right there. Just obvious. That's the same gentleman. Come on, let's go. We gotta get on with the show. I gotta go get dressed. Tupac's gonna be waiting for us. We gotta get this job done. Orlando Anderson was paid off by Tupac and his people to stage this fight so they can make it look like y'all shot him. It was meant to be confusing. Pac made it look confusing. He made it look like it could have been Orlando. It could have been Suge. It could have been Bob. Boom, boom. He could have. But the CIA and the FBI knows who it is. That's why they never solved it. They were going after Orlando initially. They were like, all right, let's go after Orlando. This is the most plausible explanation for this case. But when the evidence came up and they started figuring out that it was the CIA and there was cops from the CIA and the FBI involved, they kind of dropped it and started looking for Tupac. And they know he's in Cuba. They know he's been hiding out with his aunt. And they know that the Cuban government won't tell or give him up because he's been giving them money for years. Tupac faked his death, and there's the cop right there. The fake cop with the glasses at the scene. You see him at the basketball game with Tupac. You see him at the MTV Movie Awards. And now you see him with Orlando Anderson right there pulling him away, trying to be slick. But the truth always floats up. Right? The truth always floats up, guys. The truth fills up. You try to fucking throw the truth in the lake, it fills up with water. It floats right back up to the surface. You cannot avoid the truth. It would surface. And when you look closely at these pictures, why do you think they made it blurry? Why is the picture blurry in the back? With him at the game and shit. They tried to erase all. They didn't know shit like this was gonna get out. But Tupac left us clues. If you look in deep enough, if you use your mind and think for yourself, you would find these clues, and they will boom, pop. They'll pop right out at you, man, and you would see them and you'll find them. Sometimes when I find these pictures, man, I'm in a maze and I can't believe it myself. But you know, Pac was very intelligent, and a lot of the clues he left was 23 some years ago. So they're bound to get found out. It's been 23 years, and we're finally finding, you know, real solid evidence and pictures and film that he faked his death. Well, back in the 90s, typical people didn't have, you know, they couldn't get to that because the internet wasn't so advanced. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't get to it, man. You know, not everybody had internet. Not everybody had Wi-Fi. Not everybody had cell phones. Now, people catch people catch people's words. People record people. People have the internet. They have the right to private documents right at their fingertips. If they want to do research, they have Google. They can pick up the phone and get in touch with people on Facebook. This wasn't around back then, so that's why shit's just getting around now. But Tupac meant for it to be confusing. He meant for it to look like there's so many possibilities, and excuse the obvious, or try to exclude the obvious by making it all these possibilities. But in reality, there's only one possibility, that he's faked his death, because now with all this, you know, electronic computers, people having access to the internet, it's easy to see that these pictures here, all of the people involved are around. You can see the pictures now. Tupac needed time, 4 or 5 years, so he can get up out of there, get better. He probably needed about 2 years just to get well, then 2 years to completely plan and set his marks, and then, you know, 1 year to shoot the marks. And you know, now it's been 23 years, and people are just finding out. You know, we're gonna end up tripping over the clue that's gonna lead us straight to him. And I believe that's what he wants. I know that a lot of people say, well, why are you snitching him out? You're telling people where you might be, private information. He said, one day I'm going to spark the brain. Okay, it might not be me, but I'm going to spark the brain. He wants us to look, to read, to not be blind, to have our own thoughts, and to find them. And I believe that's when he will come out. When somebody hits it right on the knot and takes it and gets the world attention, and he sees and hears that, he will come out. But the FBI and CIA especially are hiding a lot of shit, because they have a lot of secrets and a lot of stuff that would be uncovered if they were to let this come out. Tupac made them look like fools. He pulled the wool over their eyes. You know, how can this just a rapper and an actor pull the wolves over our eyes? But he did, and they don't want that to get out. But with that being said, guys, you know, I really want to know what y'all think. I know y'all have your own opinions. I know you guys, you know, want to give us your own thoughts and maybe your own theories, you know. Whatever it is, we want to hear it, y'all. I want to hear what you guys think, because if we you know, put our mind together, our thoughts together, our theories together, show each other our evidence, what we came across, and really research hard enough, we will find something, y'all. Remember that shit. Well, guys, my joint's kind of getting up to the end. I'm blowing like a motherfucker, and my shit, you know, it's a roach already. So let's get to the end of this. I want you guys to remember that research pays off and hard work pays off. There's no story without struggle. So, you know, if where there's a will, there's a way. You know, people make excuses. Oh, well, I don't have time. I don't have this and that. I got a full-time job. Okay, 6 days a week. You know what I'm saying? And I work the graveyard shift. You know, mostly every day is about an 11 to 12-hour shift. You know, maybe on one of my last days, it's probably a 9-hour shift. Sometimes if we get lucky, 7 or 8-hour shift. And I still take time to do my research and do my videos and spend time with y'all. Pay my bills, take care of my people. Get through everything I have to get through, so I know y'all could do it. Because I ain't nothing special. I'm just like y'all. You know? Y'all know my flaws and shit, because I keep it real with y'all. Y'all know everything I believe in, and y'all still respect me enough to listen to me and spend time with me. And I respect what y'all believe in. So we both respect, even though we might have difference in opinions, we all respect each other, and it's all gravy. Because we need to stick together Because if not, they might try to separate us. But that shit ain't gonna work because the Tupac community is strong. And we ready for them, man. And we know when they're coming. Because Pac trained us all like soldiers. That's why we're still talking about him today. He meant for that. Outlaw immortal, to be remembered forever and never die. When he dies, he wants his name and his music to be here. That came out the man's own mouth. And it still is, y'all. That's our job, to keep his name alive, you know, with positive thoughts and positive thinking, y'all. Much respect to all the Tupac community. The Wired Up TV family is riding with y'all. No matter what side y'all in. Much love and much respect from this side, y'all. Remember, guys, keep your head up and handle your business, guys. And like always, stay wired up, y'all. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.